at this guy. It was in my sink this morning. I would show you better, but he tries to escape every time I take the bit of paper off. He's already spun loads of webs. Gross. Go on then. Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. Today is Wednesday. I'm losing track of the days. And you just saw the little spider that I put out. Just want to clarify, cobwebs aren't disgusting. I just meant because they're in my glass, which is going to be washed, obviously. I keep finding these giant spiders everywhere. I don't know if you guys do, but it is the time of year. Like, if you're funny about spiders, just don't be, because they're more scared of you than you are of them. And also, the reason you're seeing loads of big ones at the moment is because they're probably the boys looking for ladies to have a little fun with, and then they're going to die in a couple of weeks. So just leave them to it, and just remember that spiders eat flies and bugs and things that would otherwise make our lives a pretty big misery. So they're our friends. I'm starting out with a coffee, also realising I need to dust my desk. Yeah, so my coffee is my usual instant espresso thing, and with 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista for 1 sin. Not feeling particularly inspired for breakfast today, however, I know that I want something savoury and something hot, so I'm actually going to have this tin of mixed beans, and I'm going to mix in the shawarma mushrooms, and I think that's going to be really nice. So this is sin free, and this is 2 sins. And obviously the mushrooms are, of course, speed. The sins are going to be for the sauce, aren't they? So yes, I think that's fairly decent for what I want right now. I would have had bread, but I haven't got any, as you saw yesterday. So, because I used the last of it, and I don't want to go shopping yet. So there we go. Mushrooms and baked beans it is. I mean, if that doesn't look attractive, I don't know what does. Yeah, a bit weird, but it's fine. It's what I want. I don't know what's happened to my hair. It does this. Anyway, I'm just having another coffee. So that's 1 sin, 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista. And then also, I'm having my 2 little leftover mini jammy dodgers from yesterday. So that's 2 sins for those. Hey guys, it's lunchtime and I'm just prepping some lunch actually. I'm not gonna have my lunch just yet. I'm just gonna take 10 minutes to prep, and then after it's cooked, I'll have sort of half an hour lunch break. So basically I'm gonna make the penne arrabbiata. I don't know how you say it. I haven't got any penne pasta, but I do have pasta, so that's fine. And it is, what am I trying to say? I doubt it's sin-free. And yeah, you just roast some veggies, make a little spicy tomato sauce, cook some pasta, done. So that seems good to me, and hopefully well, it should make enough for tomorrow as well to have when I get home from Slimming World, so I can just microwave it, because as I found the last couple of weeks, Thursdays are getting quite long, so if I can have some dinner ready to just literally nuke when I get back, it will vastly improve my Thursday evenings. So yes, I'm gonna make penne arrabbiata, but it's not penne. So spicy tomato pasta with vegetables. Okay, so the recipe said 2 peppers and 1 courgette. I've done 3 peppers and 2 courgettes, and it also said a red onion, but I haven't got any. And I only have 2 white onions, and one of them needs to go in the sauce, and I thought I'd better keep one, little one, just in case I want to make anything else before I go shopping. So then it just said put some fry light on. So there we go. Shaky shake. And this just goes into roast for 25 minutes, and then you add some cherry tomatoes 10 minutes before it's finished. So let's put that in now. Okay, so I've got onion and garlic sizzling in fry light here. That's nearly ready for the rest of the sauce to be made. Pasta's boiling. So basically you then just add in the rest of the ingredients. So it's chilies, It should be oregano, but I haven't got any. I've just got herbs of Provence, which is fine. Smoked paprika and a bit of cumin, chopped tomatoes, tomato puree, a stock cube, which I haven't got out yet, and then water. Let's grab a stock cube. There's a couple left. I get through so many of these. I love these stock cubes. So, I also did find some basil in my fridge, which I should use, so I'm going to chuck that in as well. Okay, all the spices are in, so it's stock cube, tomato puree, cumin, smoked paprika, dried herbs, and something else. Chilies, yes. And then a tin of chopped tomatoes. Oh, yummy. It smells really nice. I was a bit dubious about the cumin, but actually it does smell really good, so I'll reserve judgment. And then it does say to add 350 ml of water and let it simmer. So I'm going to use my tin, because these tins are very roughly 400 ml, so I'll just use nearly a whole tin, and that'll get the last of the tomato out as well. Veggies have been in for about 15 minutes, and I've just taken them out, given them a really good stir, and added cherry tomatoes halved, and that's going to go back in for another sort of 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so my pasta's done. I think I cooked too much pasta. In fact, I know I did, because I never know how to judge stuff. So this is my portion for now. That's my portion for tomorrow. And then I've got a whole nother portion, which, because I'm having pasta for tea tomorrow, I don't want it again at lunchtime, so I'll have it Friday as a pasta salad for lunch, so that works out quite nicely. And then the sauce is smelling really nice. It's thickened up now, which is good, because I was slightly worried there was too much water in. I did add quite a lot more tomato puree to try and thicken it a bit, so that's worked, so I'm happy with that. I have a load of basil, smooth, so that will be nice. And I'm debating whether putting cheese on top, because when I was growing up, you always had cheese on top of pasta. Not Parmesan, not till I was older. No, it was always cheddar. So, certainly considering it right now. That would definitely just make it for me. In fact, yeah, that's just said it. I'm going to do that. Is there much better in life than roasted veggies? Admittedly, these could be a little bit more done, but some of them have got quite a good amount of charring on them, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so now it's looking like a proper meal. Yum, yum. Looking forward to this. This isn't an ideal amount of mess for lunchtime, but it's okay. I'll clear it up. It'll be relatively quick to clear up. Okay, so today's tomorrow night, I've made that one slightly bigger because it's evening and I know that I'm going to be really hungry. Obviously, I've got some leftover cooked pasta, so that's useful for Friday. And I've grated, oh yeah, I've got some pretty basil to put on top as well. La, la, la. And then I've got 80 grams of Daiya, however the hell you say this cheese. And that's my 2 healthy extra A choices for the day. Because why not? I'll just take a picture and then I'll put the rest on. It's now mid-afternoon and that means it's a cup of tea time. Might have to do the tea. And a pack of Fox's Party Rings for 4 sins. 4 o'clock and I'm seriously flagging, so I'm just having another coffee, the 3rd one today. Again, 100 ml of almond barista, and that's 1 sin. It's dinner time and I may or may not have had a little dozy time on the sofa. It's about 7 o'clock right now, so I'm just making some dinner. I don't need anything too heavy because I had sort of heavier stuff for breakfast and lunch today. So I'm having, let's call this stir-fried tofu and noodles, but really it's sticky tofu. You have to excuse the mess on the countertop from lunchtime, countertop of the hob. whatever you call it. Oh my god. So, fun story, I found that I'd actually left this on all afternoon on the lowest setting, which is actually fine, but yeah, that could have been fun. It's only warm rather than hot. So anyway, I have in this thing 1 teaspoon of this stir fry oil, which is like, there you go, sunflower oil, sesame oil, ginger oil and garlic extract. Got some ginger, garlic and chilli. And then I have this packet, which was a crunchy coleslaw kit. Ignore the fact it says mayonnaise, that's in the sachet. And I'm not using it. And I'm gonna stir fry this. And then have sticky tofu on top. Yay! Okay, sorry about the noise, it's all going on, but basically, here's my veggies. They are smelling amazing with the ginger, garlic, chili, and the stir fry oil, so that's 2 sins in there. In here we've got a teaspoon of sesame oil, so that's another 2 sins. We've got ginger, garlic and chili. We've got rice vinegar, soy sauce and maple syrup. And then I've got my noodles, which I've just drained, and I'm gonna chuck in here. Gonna add a little soy sauce. And then I've got my tofu, which I'm gonna pop in here, mix it together, serve on top of here. The sauce I'm not thickening because it will drain through. Perfect. Top with some coriander, and life is good. That took me about 15 minutes from start to finish, and that's only really the tofu time, so cannot recommend. Sticky noodles enough, guys. And sins wise, 2 teaspoons of oil, that's 2 sins each, that's 4 sins. 2 teaspoons of maple syrup is half a sin each, so that's another 1, so it's a 5 sin total dish. Oh my goodness, guys, I had to pop back and comment. This combo is really good. I've also put quite a lot of chili in, so my tongue's a little bit on fire. But the cabbage, coleslaw and onion, cabbage, carrot and onion with the noodles and then the tofu on top. Oh my god, it's so good. This is such a nice way to try this. So there you go, top tip. Hey guys, so it's now 9 o'clock. I've had my dinner, kitchen's all cleared up. That's always a win because that just means I can just chill. I took the recycling out and it's actually raining, and even when there's just a slight bit of wind around here, because I've got loads of trees around me, you can just hear the wind in the trees and it's lush. So with the rain as well and like the shh of the trees, like, oh, it just feels like an autumn night and just means I can just feel nice and cozy inside, and it's just my favourite thing in the world. Like, I love the rain, that's my favourite. So I'm now gonna have for my little treat today a Moseroth sea salt bar. I've only got 6 of these left, so tomorrow night at weigh-in I'm gonna have to drop into Aldi again and see if they've got any more in. And also I want to try and pick up those vegan marshmallows that we spoke about last Thursday. I'm also having a cup of tea, after dinner tea. This is my favourite one of the Pukka. It's this and the nighttime are my favourite Pukka teas, well, my favourite teas really. I love them both, but I tend to go to the after dinner one, and then I might have 1 or 2 nighttime ones as well. I basically, because I don't drink anymore, I guess you guys have noticed that I don't drink alcohol, and that's not a diet thing, that's, I just stopped drinking alcohol a couple of years ago, so it was 2 years in June, on the last day of June it was 2 years, so yeah, and now I'm kind of like, it's like, it started as a 1 month challenge to go without alcohol, and then I was like, well, let's see how long I can go, so yeah, I won't even have a sip now, because I'm like, nope, I'm not breaking it for that, so yeah, so tea has kind of become my alcohol replacement. No, that makes it sound like I drank loads of alcohol, which well, there was a time when I did drink quite a lot, but not the amount of tea I drank, so yeah, not painting myself in the best picture here, but anyway, the point is I drink a lot of tea, and I've forgotten what my actual point was. Oh yeah, so it's weigh day tomorrow. I'm feeling fine about that because it just is what it is. Like, I think I'm going to be gutted if I gain again, to be honest. So yeah, but there's nothing I can do about it. Do you know what I mean? It's a number on the scale, and I've just got to get on with it. And, you know, I'm doing the right thing in terms of what I'm eating. Yes, I probably do eat too much, but it's on plan. And again, it's still very early days, and compared to what I was having, this should be making a difference. So I feel like I go on about this far too much, but then this is literally what my channel is about. So yeah, I'm sure I was going to say something else and I've totally forgotten what it was, but it can't be that important, can it? So tomorrow is a work day, then I've got weigh-in. It's also payday. I also will be going to the big Tesco down in Bradley Stoke and after weigh, and also hopefully to the Aldi as well, providing it doesn't get too late, which hopefully it won't. I'm going to try and mission it, make a list before I go, so I can get all the things that I can't get here in my little country town. So yeah, hopefully there'll be a bit of a grocery haul tomorrow as well as weigh-in, which should make up for the fact that the food probably won't be that exciting because I've already got dinner made, and breakfast and lunch I've got to try and keep it a little bit light. I've been thinking about it, and last week on weigh day I had, I'm sure I had, didn't I make like a brothy thing for lunch with loads of soy sauce in it, which of course is salty, so maybe maybe there was a water thing going, like I don't know, but I've got to stop thinking about it so much. Okay, right, time to stop rambling. I'm cutting myself off. The only thing I'm having after my chocolate bar, which is 6.5 cents, will be more tea and water, of course. To get my 4 litres of water, I've still got to drink this much, which is fine because right now I'm feeling thirsty. And that will mean I'm finishing on 22.5 cents today, so 2.5 under, which is good. And that's all. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.